My waistline is under siege.
Oh yeah, her hair is green. Is she trans? Is she one of the alphabet rainbow? If Marvel put out a book with the character with that hair, they'd be like, look how woke she is. I mean, really, if you put a Marvel brand on this comic book with the black guy and a girl with blonde and green hair, and you put that out, then it's a Marvel comic, they're going to call it woke just by looking at this cover. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm fucking wrong.
You know what? Yeah, you could be wrong. Wrong. I kind of got a problem here. You're saying if a Marvel logo was on it, we would automatically be calling it woke. No, we would judge them based off their previous actions as well as how the cover looks, how they're announcing these characters. And most of the time, they're not new characters. Some of them are. They're usually just revamped old characters with a new backstory, whether they're gay, bi, trans, or the first this, first that. And they're focusing on that one characteristic, and they're pushing it to a 2% audience that probably won't ever look at it, read it, or even listen to it. So it falls under the don't judge a book by its cover pretense. It doesn't matter the color of the hair. It doesn't matter the color of the skin. It matters on how the first point is sold. We then would open the pages, or at least I would, and I would check out the dialogue. I would see how the dialogue throughout the book or the media is presented. If it's a lot of socio-political nonsense without any character building, and it's all this same stuff we already seen, whether we criticize it and get called racist, transphobic, whatever it is, we already have that defense mode out. We're not going to throw woke down. It's the whole product itself. The skin don't matter, the hair don't matter, the gender don't matter. But when we see DC and Marvel, all they have done is focus on those types of things, and that's it. There is no soul in the characters they have out right now. There is no soul in their artwork right now. There is no soul or life or even an ability to associate oneself with what's going on in the story. We want fantasy, we want escapism, and yet you're injecting the realities in so much that it takes us out and wants us to set it on fire. Why is that so hard to understand? You're saying if there was a Marvel logo, we would automatically calling it woke? No, not everyone works like that. I would rather have something that looks aesthetically pleasing, I can actually read through without feeling bad, or it's not pointing and waving the finger at me. Just make product, make something worthwhile to read and watch. And I bet, yeah, there is an audience out there that wants that type of stuff. But to a lot of fans, a lot of comic book collectors, indie comic collectors, whatever it is, they're tired of the reality being shoved in to such a point where you no longer can turn the real world off for a few minutes to an hour. It's nothing to do with woke. It has to do with the fact that the products aren't good. Rip is proud of his product. He's standing behind his promises. He's being successful. He hasn't created a hate community. He's created a community based off his actions and his delivering of those actions. The 27 seconds, whatever the hell your video was or this clip was, it at the end of the day is just a product of BS. It's a bias. It's a misunderstanding of how much people have been burned in fandoms. But, you know, hey, going for that constant shit on another person value video and make it feel like you're being better than someone else. Whatever it is you're thinking in your head there while wearing a Captain America helmet and pretending you know better than everyone else. The problem is we're all individuals. We're going to like things different. We're not going to like every song on the CD equally or the same. But if something or someone in a comic book or any type of media only has one characteristic as the highlight of that character, it's soulless. It is soulless. And I won't buy it. This hypocritical statement, this hypocritical path you're trying to take with this 27 seconds I listened to is bullshit. It makes no sense. You're just trying to use the easy way out. It's a shill argument. It's a false argument. It's an empty argument. We all want to be entertained. but we also want to have escapism at the same time. We've had major brands across the board, whether it be the creators themselves, artists, mock, block, diminish, and then still demand our money. And when we don't do that and we criticize, they call us isms, they call us ists, they call us foes. They are trying to label criticism as hate speech. Hate speech doesn't exist. Individuals' opinions is not hate speech. Individuals' criticism is not hate speech. Yeah, if wording gets out of hand, then I can see where the hate can come in, but it's not speech. It's just a derogatory idiot. I have faith in Rippa. Other people do too. Over $3 million worth of faith. And that's why everyone's trying to shit on it. Because either they're too insecure to accept the fact that they can't be that successful, they're too insecure to take a chance to try to be that successful, or they're not willing to put themselves out there for the whole world to come back at them. But Rippa is. Other indie creators are. Why can't you see that? That's pretty much all I got to say. It's like a rant. It's an opinion. Maybe it has a little bit of bias. But I don't agree with your take. And eventually stuff like this dries up if you're going to base your whole content on this type of slander in a way. Or this negative outlook. This mockery of condescension. Sorry, condescending nature, so to say. But that's it. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. Just laying out a perspective. Because you don't get it. I'm Fats. Have a good one.